you and me. Sailing towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy.
Hej alle sammen. Velkommen til en lille søndags stream. Vi skal spille noget The Other Worlds. Og så er der sikkert nogen af jer, der vil spørge om, Bjarne, hvorfor fanden skal vi ikke spille noget Baldur's Gate 3, når du nu er så vild med det? Og så hvis I ikke har fulgt med her på kanalen de sidste par streams her, så har jeg jo også sagt, hvad der kommer til at ske her om små 14 dage. Det er faktisk mindre end 14 dage til. Men husk counting. På fredag den 1. september, der får jeg adgang til at spille Starfield. Jeg ved ikke præcis, hvornår vi skal spille det. Der går et lille rygte om, at det allerede er klar til at spille europæisk tid. Altså Central European Time, som vi kører jo efter her i Danmark. 2:00 om natten. Fordi de får release-tid samtidig. Altså det er globalt. Så når jeg kan spille det 2:00 om natten, så på det tidspunkt, hvor klokken nu er i USA, så kan de åbne op på det der. Det vil altså sige, at hvis det rigtig passer, at det tidspunkt der, så kan jeg spille 2:00 om natten dansk tid den 1. september. Jeg ved ikke, om det er præcis der, vi kommer til at spille det, guys. Men for at snakke lidt, det der så sker i forhold til det er jo, at jeg får ikke spillet Baldur's Gate 3 færdig. Jeg havde lidt forhåbninger på, at jeg kunne det, men det får jeg simpelthen ikke tid til. Så jeg kommer ikke til at spille Baldur's Gate-historien færdig, inden det når jeg ikke, inden Starfield det rammer. Og det jeg så gerne vil have minimeret, det er, at vi spiller alt for mange spil på kanalen samtidig, så jeg prøver så vidt muligt at få gjort The Other Worlds færdig, eller i hvert fald sådan, at vi på grænsen til at være færdige, inden Starfield det kommer. Så vi kun har 2 spil. Altså, så har vi Baldur's Gate 3, og så har vi Starfield, vi spiller på kanalen i september. Så det er simpelthen derfor, at vi at det er som det er. At jeg lige presser The Other Worlds lige en omgang. Så, anyways, vi skal i gang med at spille det her. Men, først og fremmest, jeg håber, I har haft en god weekend. Det har jeg virkelig fået ladt batterierne op med nogle gode, familie kom sammen i fredag, og nogle gode venner lørdag. Så, og det er også fordi, mange gange, så kan du, nogle gange, altså det er fedt, altså jeg har jo selv valgt det her med at sidde foran en skærm, ikke, og streame og redigere videoer og lægge dem ud. Men nogle gange, så kan det sgu også blive meget eneboeragtigt. Altså og det er egentlig godt, den måde, jeg lever på, det er ret eneboeragtigt, men så kan det blive lidt for eneboeragtigt. Og så er det altså rigtig fint at lige at komme ud og møde nogle familier og møde nogle venner sådan i løbet af weekenden. Så det var rigtig, rigtig fint, at jeg lige fik gjort det her weekend. Så kan vi komme tilbage igen og sidde og kigge i en skærm. Så lad os komme i gang med noget The Other Worlds. Alright. Sidste gang, hvis I ikke var fuldt med der på streamen, så røg vi jo ind i, at vi skal ind til det der The Roseway, hvor vi skal ind og kender det, ikke? Super gavn. At vi skal ind i det her, og de har vist fået nogle dino-problemer, har jeg fået fornemt. At så der skal vi ind og hjælpe dem. Vi skal faktisk, jeg tror faktisk, vi har fået solgt alt det, vi skulle. Ja, okay, fint. Jeg fik snakket med alle de folk, vi kunne. Okay, cool.
The vent shaft, or how?
Here we go. Dirty. Nice one. Best shot, asshole.
Det ved den.
Think we'll find any freakish experiments locked away in there?
System beginning.
Hvorfor fanden har de... Jesus Christ, mand. De slår sig selv væk. Guys, jeg kommer hjælp på nu her. Der er den her. I et hul på skade. 21. Det fatter jeg ikke, det der. Det var et virkelig flot video. Det var en kæmpe katastrofe der. Hej Jamie. Klar igen, guys. Jeg skal ikke lige lagt mærke til. Altså, vi har ikke nogen missioner derinde, så jeg ved ikke, om vi skal gå derinde. Jeg har bare lyst til at udforske det. Jeg kan ikke huske, hvad der er. Jeg kan ikke huske, hvad der er inde. Kan jeg egentlig...
Think we'll find any freakish experiments locked away in there?
Sure. I'm coming!
Så tager vi dem her først. Ikke give dem det, faktisk. Okay, det var vi give dem. Hvor er det så tanke, de her? Hvorfor er det, jeg ikke får deres... Giver det 14? Så er der de der fucking dinoer her. Yeah, bitch! Kræftede nogle møgunger, mand. Fucking hjælper du. Hvor skal det være sådan i dag? Vi kan bare dø. Sådan. Nice. Ej, hvad så loot? Det er godt lade med. Ja. Jeg kunne da også skudt. Jeg kunne sikkert skudt på dem her, så havde det smuttet i luften. Alright, cool. Fandt vi noget plasma rifle. Så jeg lige at break it down. Nå ja. Ja, det kan vi så lige nu her. Men jeg fik hørt, at vi skulle ind på og bruge den i workbench, så gør det. Så er vi rent, drenge. Og piger. Så er vi gør det. Vi laver lidt hard save. Kan vi sælge noget? Apropos Ellie, hun har ikke ret på. Det kan jeg sgu godt forstå, hun dør hurtigt. Hvor den der? Eller Felix, hvor den der? Ellie, hvad har hun egentlig på her? Hun er en okay godt udstyret, så det er fint. Så tror jeg, vi tager... Det er altså vildt nok, at det nu er 100% armor. Men jeg vil egentlig gerne have min stealth op. Og så også min tech. Jeg giver tech. Det er først 60, når det sker noget. Så stealth måske. Den har vi egentlig også gerne op. Jeg vil have det hele op. Hvis jeg kan få det op til 40. Så naturligt 40. Fint. Så har jeg persuade. Og så kan jeg få... Ej, nu gør jeg altså lige noget ved våbnet. Should be apply. Accept. Og det var simpelthen ikke, sælge. Jeg kan ikke sælge til den. Kan jeg sælge med junk? Alright. Tactical shotgun. Patch. Det skal have max med. Kan jeg ikke hacke. Fair nok.
Someone knows how to make an entrance.
Holy fuck. Det bliver sjovt der, guys. Især med de her.
Everyone all right?
Ja. Jeg vil med den. Jeg gør det ikke. Jeg gad sgu godt, at der var flere, der havde inkluderet med de her. Det er, at når du har gjort et eller andet i et spil, i det her spil her, hvor du for eksempel, her har du kæmpet meget med robotter, hvis du kæmpet meget med robotter, så vil du kunne, gøre et eller andet, hvor du for eksempel siger, spillet siger, at du er bange for robotter, men til gengæld, og så får du noget, -1 i et eller andet i forskellige stats, hvis du kæmper mod dem, fordi du har sådan en robotfobi, men samtidig så får du et ekstra skill. Så det er faktisk ret...
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Jeg synes faktisk, det er ret fedt. I gider bare ikke bruge det. Så det...
Security, but
Scheiße. Objective. Determine the maximum amount of reptile digestive acid that can be safely ingested by humans before adverse effects present themselves. Propose pursuit to slowly introduce increasing amount of reptile digestive acid into evening meals. of random selected workers and observe their oral health. Milliliter, minor stomach pain and nausea. 2 milliliters, minor stomach pain, extreme nausea, safe. 3 millimeters, major stomach pain, debilitating nausea, some vomiting, potential unsafe in the workplace. 4 millimeters, temporary blindness, frequent vomiting, patient unable to describe pain, unsafe. 5 millimeters, unable to record symptoms as patient died within the hour. Det er simpelthen eksperimenteret på folk. Men det er fandme nasty der. Skal vi se, er der noget her? Hvad er det? En stik. Og ammo. Everyone, I'm sick of tired of cleaning bone out of the culture processor. This is the third time this month. The next employee to get their hand stuck in that damn... Mr. Masha, just FYI. Gonna need another cleanup in the lab. For we lost another finger to that infernal culture. Det går sgu godt. Sådan. According to my records, January 25th is your birthday. As a protocol, please feel free to enjoy one 10-minute break between your normal scheduled 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock patrol shift. I sincerely hope that on this day you take a moment to enjoy the fresh air of Terra 2 brought to you by the Toro Cardinal for Auntie Cleo. Kæft, mand. What the fuck var det?
You got it open.
Nå, okay. Gotcha. Kan jeg åbne den her?
There's a rat mimicking a human's voice.
What? How the hell did you get in here?
First I said the reptilians, then I walked up the stairs and...
No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in?
Oh, Adam said we should get you.
Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
You upset that I said you to rescue you.
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
Det kan vi jo prøve. Ej, nej, det gør vi ikke. Jeg vidste faktisk ikke, det var mulighed. Nej.
Wonderful. That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
Right, session. Så klarer vi den. Okay. Så er ikke ved at komme efter, tror jeg. Jeg skal altså kigge på mod til den bog. Det er den her gun her. Tidspunkt. To whom since I've been an anti-clear man my whole life. When I got promoted to the Roseway Deforestation Team, I felt privileged and honored. I believed anti-clear was going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization, better than nature. That's your motto. I wanted to be part of the initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly report in front of every Space's Choice work I ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word of complaint. Now you have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up on expansion and half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team's been disbanded and my equipment left to rust in the landscape. If you're reading this, then you have found my letter of resignation. I would rather make my own way as an outcast living outside the law than work under these conditions. Okay. Her var sat nemme bitter. Hey dude.
Step down. That's what you get. Heads up.
De mange mand! Run gun, run gun. Så dræb ham dog, dudes! I roen.
Look at this place. Like some kind of tomb.
The real covert labs don't gotta advertise it.
Hvad er disco?
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside?
Add a to help. You're in charge of security.
That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither.
Who's the same with?
For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth.
How are you holding attackers down there? A place like this must have more than one exit.
The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security key card. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess.
You can find your office.
Why you want to know that?
I need a security guard.
What for?
You can help the dude. I'm going down there after these guys. I don't want to get trapped by a door you locked behind you.
Fair point. Here's a key card to my office. Head left from here and downstairs. It's across from the cafeteria. I got a machine that makes pass cards for... Just don't knock over any paperwork and... Who, me? Or you mean the lab in general?
The lab in general.
Soap or something? I don't know. Years back they made antibiotics. You could maybe ask Doc Crane what he does all day. Oh, the pay ain't much, but it's never been about the bits. I like Roseway.
You've got nice views and more sprats than people. What's not to like?
What about you, Porter? What do you do here?
I'm in charge of site safety engineering. Most days that means making sure folks don't run in the halls.
Så en gangvagt eller hvad? Visevært. Det har godt nok power armor på, men altså det er så der. Pretty quiet here. Normal I mean.
Most days there ain't nothing to hear but wind, bugs, and the buildings falling slowly to pieces.
Yeah, falling to pieces while you live in them.
Well, it's not like the rain's coming in the roof. Not yet, anyway.
Na. Sådan, save game. Bum, bum.
System alert.
Take your best shot, Doc.
What? Jeg troede det med os. Det var det ikke. Kan jeg spørge, hvorfor er du så fucking tanky, dude? Jeg tror, jeg skyder den forkerte side.
Unexpected noise.
Their mistake.
Good boss.
What's the weak point? Det vil jeg gerne vide. Er det hovedet? ikke andet, den har. Som du husker, yes.
Jackass is incoming! Hurt! Get down!
That's the last of them.
I get in. 62 submarine.
They have left something for us.
There's been some great promise. Anton and I thought I hesitated to attempt the fates. I might even dare to say it's a smashing success. Incidents of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste, with only minor side effects. Nothing too serious, mind you. Just a touch of blindness. Okay, du bliver kun lidt blind af det. Men altså, det virker fint mod huller i tænderne. So, so you could look into that. It would be much appreciated. Keep this up and you will find yourself Byzantium post-haste. Upon further review of your results, we uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavities, it does so only normally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had a marked decrease in appetite and hence were eating much less. That will teach us to monitor our subjects closely, eh? Seriously though, the appetite suppressant qualities of this new formulating are quite incredible. Though the taste and texture leave something to be desired, so we'd like for that to be your focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We got the boys in marketing work on the solution in our end. Seriously, Alter, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue on the grand scope of this whole thing, and pales in comparison to the textures and flavor issues we prepare all the time. You're also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the project. The appetite suppressants qualities make this something much more valuable in townships than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to our bottom line, so marketing is focusing the efforts in that direction. De sindssyge, her folk. I'm not certain, but that may have been something to do with the rejecting your episap suggestion for the name. Okay. Her kommer vi. Her har vi sgu det der robot, der ser fint. Det har du. 142. Felix. 64. Den der kan vi også lige tage. 43. Okay. Det skulle være fint. Interessant, hvad bliver den? 180. 137. Don't mind if I do. Kan jeg åbne den her? Det er ikke. Jeg skulle have haft Max med. Jeg har gjort det.
All those innocent guns slaughtered.
Also, you showed me the new lunch rations are harmless, but I experienced unexpected flood of symptoms. I've logged irregular seepage, blah blah blah. Also, I took your automechanical parts back. I catch you swiping from maintenance again. I slap you down so hard they'll feel you Byzantium. Det er også en fyr op på, at there should be a new batch of concentrated distillate evaluated. Okay. Nej, jeg skal ikke. Hvad laver du? Pep pills. Det er ligesom det der narko, man fik i Første Verdenskrig. Var det ikke, jeg tror det var amfetamin, de fik, for at holde sig vågen. Felix, du har en light machine gun. Så får du lige den der. Så bliver den der CV. Hvad siger Ellie?
You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble.
Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then
This is what you might have made off with Susan. He even called you Crescents.
So you lied about not knowing Crane.
Yeah.
I suppose I do not blame you. We liberated that research. We did not steal it. And yes, a few scientists were caught in the crossfire.
Why would you do something like this?
This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us.
There were people you ruined their lives with a kid, not a
All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery. You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Nothing beyond the purview of a talented... You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to... A raptidon is an apex predator, native...
I have good news and bad news. The bad news is that we got a spread problem, thanks to the little monsters chewing on your wires over to this temporary plan. If your raptidons are cranky, you will need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. Okay. Så det har jeg sådan set ikke.
No problem.
Look at that. Those idiots got themselves a mama raptidon.
These guys. Ej, jeg skal aktivere den først. You models. I skal ikke slås. 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 Bliv her. Pis. Du skal ikke følge med, du skal ikke! Dude! Nu går det sover. Vi ser lulle. Hvad er der så? Var det ikke det samme? Okay, det var det vist. Så er det klart, de der Reptidons der. Fik jeg også XP ud af det. Jesus, det var godt. Okay, så skal jeg slå på hende derud, skulle jeg ikke? Eller hvad gør jeg der? Det ved jeg ikke, om det er rigtigt. Vi skal se, hvad journalen siger. Oh. Hvor er det i helvede? Kunne den ramme så langt?
Damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cam. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You got...
I convinced Scan to let you leave in peace. That lab is a wreck. The staff half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
Look around here. Look around. Hasn't there been enough death?
I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company. To Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes.
Anton cares what the company thinks of you more than he cares for your lives.
The only person Doc Crane ever took a shine to was Jameson. Figured he just didn't know how to talk to folks. But here we stand, and he's nowhere about. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Var det det? Så skal jeg lige snakke med... Hvad hedder hun? Cassandra? Jeg ved ikke, hvad hun hedder. Igen. Hey, hvad sker der? Nå, det kan... Giv mig lige her. Jeg har faktisk lyst til at skyde den, men altså... Alt de bare siger bare det forkerte at gøre. Så det gør vi ikke.
Finally.
Skal research.
I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
Jeg klippede på path og don't make credit.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
I'm going to need you to turn over that research.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell,
There's a
would I do
scooter
a
at
thing
I
like
would.
that? Damn and blast. I should have seen this coming. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
You did the right thing. Goodbye. Farvel, Cassandra. Gå med dig. Kigger vi lige i journalen med... Okay, så jeg kan sådan set tilbage til Groundbreaker og se, hvor meget on Gladys der, hun... det er sjovt, de der... Sådan... Der er nogle lig, der bare er der, så kan du ikke gå forbi den. Så den her, kan du bare træde over. Men jeg tænker så også, at bare vi går tilbage til den her film her, og så fortalt med, hvad hedder han, og fortalt med ham der forsker fyren for indløst kysten, så vi kan få noget XP.
You picked the wrong damn day.
Hvad sker der? Hvem går de i kamp? Hvem går de i kamp med? Jo, matter. Sker der?
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness.
I convinced outdoors that staying here would be hazardous to the health.
My research? That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me.
Vi skal have penge.
Did you find my colleague, James?
Ja, det gjorde jeg.
That is wonderful news. I'd feared the worst. Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
3.000. Nice. You must see how one could do exactly that, can't you?
It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating.
Okay. Yep. Så hvad er dude?
Doc Crane better get over himself.
Okay. Han kan ikke snakke mere.
Still a lot of raptidons out there.
Fair nok. Skills, det var... Vi får handgaden op på 90. Og... Ej, 7. 7, så bare dummer det med tjek. Det er fint. Og så, hvad hedder det? Nå, jeg mangler en. Okay. Det der. Okay, pøk, så var det.
We'll take care of him.
Du kan ikke... Nå, nej, sorry. Det er mig, der...
Oh,
Hey, Della.
Did secure... I don't really know you. Roseway's supposed... Then again, there's nothing in my contract.
Vi skal trade det. Hov! Så. Så den der. Så den der. Hvad har vi ellers? Det er ikke fordi vi svømmer i penge. Jeg kan huske nogle af mine andre genspillinger, der havde betydeligt flere penge. Men det er egentlig fint nok. Vi er okay med. Okay. Nu skal jeg se, hvad vi flere af de her quests inde på Roseway. har jeg faktisk. Tak, så begynder vi lige den der tage. Det var det her Shibatic, der vi skal fat i. Skulle jeg have moddet våben før, faktisk. Jeg synes ikke, det er så meget umf i den her gun her. Den skyder hårdere. Det er bare mere... det er bare mere... Prøv det var sådan en lille pistol, piu, så giver den bare 3 gange triple damage. Det gør den ikke, men det giver højere skade, den her. Jeg skal nok lige en mod på det tidspunkt. Yes, vi skal. Det er farligt, dude. Det er du. Holy fuck, holy fuck. Wow! Det var de der fucking miner, mand. Min sniper bullet, jeg elskede den her. Nå, det er lige meget. Det er lige meget.
Easy now.
Ja, yeah, easy now. Vi har lige brugt så mange mine i luften. Bro, jeg tror, de har hørt os. Det kan vi godt lige break down. Hallo weapons. Hallo. Skal vi lige tænke lidt med vores lille våben? Hvad skete der? Nå, det er modified. Hvad giver den? Den giver... plasma. Chok. Sådan, cool. Hold da for min holdkammerat. En hooligan. Fanden. En hooligan. Pack of ears. Ew.
Also,
Jeg tror, det er sådan nede på maven, tror jeg, den har sådan, så vidt jeg husker, sådan en, et weak spot. Jeg synes bare ikke, at når jeg rammer, så giver det godt nok skade. Jeg kunne måske også bare blive bedre til at ramme. Det er jo en ting.
processing data.
28 hoved. 31. Hoved. I'm not sure.
Reminds me of the first ship I crewed on. Captain had to ban Vorst and baked beans.
Den er jo lagt den der, så det kan vi sgu ikke bruge til noget. Okay, videre. Jeg til snak med min kammerat omkring det her spil her. Hvor han siger, at det er sådan en light version af nogle af de her, for eksempel gamle, de her Bethesda-spil. Den sagde det som om, at det var jeg har moddet min gun, Jimmy. Nu har jeg i hvert fald moddet. Jeg så ikke lige besked, hvornår jeg kom. Jeg sagde det som om, at det var
Smells like something died in here.
som dårlige ting. Som negative ting. Det må jeg indrømme. Der er så en af dem, der har det sådan lidt, der er en tid til alting, og der må jeg indrømme. Som lige har siddet og hvad hedder det, og med sit hoved begravet i... Jeg kan ikke sælge her, vel? Jeg kan ikke sælge, nej. Som lige har siddet og begravet sit hoved i... I Baldur's Gate 3, så er det faktisk ret befriende ikke at kigge i alt for mange stats. Det er mærkeligt, synes jeg lidt mærkeligt, at der er nogen, der... Altså, det er sgu fint nok, den kammerat der, det er mærkeligt, at der er nogen, der ligesom... Hvor det bare skal være så hardcore som muligt. At hvis det bare sådan... På sådan lidt light, så... Som det her, som lidt let at gå til. Jamen, så er det fandme, så er det langt ud, så det kan man ikke. Så er det godt nok. Så get good. Crowded. Så kan... No. Dr. Crane. Pursuant to our conversations of the previous week, why is the ammunition storage locker rather than my bathroom? I have dispatched Solon with the triplicate paperwork you requested. As a reminder, I'm currently the sole property manager for all 3 facilities, and I remain the only person required to sleep on site rather than in Roseway. According to human resources standards, my position entitles me to refreshment facilities of not less than 4 square meters. I spent all yesterday claiming a man's arm out of a meat grinder, and I don't even have a damn shower out here. Fixed, I'm going to start breaking into your room and showering there. Then you can experience the joy of cleaning gristle. Ruben, I'm starting to run low on caffeine supplements. Any chance you could bring some by? I had an urge to rearrange my store room all day. Maybe you could help me with that again or not. You could hike to the terraformer. It's been a while since last time. Wind in my hair, just quiet. I wouldn't mind that. Feels like I'll do any more. Feels like all I do anymore is mop up with Sarah or sit there twiddling my thumbs. Don't know. Tell me more. Haven't heard back from you. I read the paperwork. There was a receipt of acknowledgement right on top. I expect you to sign and return it forthwith. While I have your eyes, have you heard from Porter? Doesn't seem like anyone's responding to a message today. There are Harry out there. Lock the door, keep your heads down, stay safe. Saying I'll come with you. The other world er et godt spil, men jeg synes stadig, det er for kort og hurtigt indført. Alle ting, der er lavet spillet. Ja, jeg kan sgu egentlig godt lide, længden på den. Det jeg har det også lidt. Som om, at jeg synes ikke, det er også fordi, igen, er den mening, at der er en tid for alt i spil. Altså, og når jeg har spillet The Other Worlds, sidste gang jeg spillede det, havde jeg lige gennemført Assassin's Creed Odyssey, og det er virkelig et spil, der er for langt. Meget for langt. Så hvad hedder det? Så på den måde passer det bare faktisk rigtig godt, at man ikke skulle spille mere. At man ikke skulle bruge længere tid på det. Så ja, den der vil jeg sgu ikke engang reparere. Jeg ved ikke, hvorfor jeg sætter på mig selv. Hvis jeg skal være helt ærlig. I like. Og så kan jeg altså godt lide, altså, den der forskel, der er nogle gange imellem forskellige spil, hvor... Jeg ved godt, der er nogen, der mener... Eller, jeg kan godt forstå, at der er nogen, der... Når de har betalt fuld pris for et spil, at så vil de ikke... så vil det ikke... Så gider det ikke, at det kun var 10 timer eller sådan noget lignende. På en måde kan jeg godt forstå det. Jeg synes bare ikke... Jeg synes nogle gange, så kvalitet er ikke det, ved det lige med længde. Der er nogle fjender blandt. Er det den pistol, der gør det her? Så er det fucking fed. Shit. Details of drawing of an advanced pistol. Results and comments are scrawled across the image in most illegible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled in the corner. The schematics depict a pistol from a brand named Force, which is not native to Helson's colony. It is unclear from these parts what the eland er. Take. Ja, tak. Så har vi faktisk taget hans return, så kan vi jo sådan set skal return to Awesome. Okay. Men altså, det der med længde og kvalitet, det er en diskussion, jeg har relativt jævnligt med folk på, på for eksempel, det går også på Facebook, hvor folk hvor jeg har nogen, der hvor de siger, når de siger for eksempel, når vi snakker om et nyt spil, der er kommet, og så siger de, at det er kun 20 timer, men så gider jeg sgu ikke købe det. Det synes jeg er lidt ærgerligt.
Jackass is incoming!
Det er Ellie! Så bliver Ellie! Guys! Jeg tror, jeg lige har fået bemyndigelse åben. Det er fint. Nå, jeg skal bare break det dernede. Leather helmet goggles. Okay. Så hvad hedder den så? Hvad hedder journalen? De ville godt kunne have gjort spillet længere, uden at gå på kvaliteten. Der er masser af plads for det her. Det er flere sidemissions-spil. Det kunne de nok godt, tænker jeg. Jeg vil bare være ked af, så, at hvis de her sidemissions, det ville være for mange bring noget fra A til B, eller dræb den. Så bliver det for meget Assassin's Creed. For det er jo bare, alle deres personer er bare skåret over en kamp. Så lige kommer her, fordi jeg ved faktisk ikke, snakker ikke om de der schematics der, de kunne også sælges til Enclave. Så vi prøver lige at se, hvad han har at sige.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar?
Han er bare idiot, ham der.
Have we met? I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet? What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Hold on, force weapons are contraband. Why did you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
Maybe. maybe the experiment, you could save a few lives.
All the more reason I need to keep my discretion discreet. Now, if you wouldn't mind returning them to me.
Kan du lave en gun til mig?
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high
Jeg vil
price
gerne have,
among
at
the
du
colonies
kunne lave
where
en
I do
gun der
well.
til mig. Det vil jeg faktisk gøre.
So be it. I'll buy them off of you. Much obliged. Here are your bids.
100 bits.
Now, voila. I can finally... Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it.
1500 bits.
If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses.
Det kunne være dejligt. Jeg har 14... Jeg har så set nok til... Ja, det, jeg tror også, det var... jeg tror også, det var egentlig for, at der er så få ting at lave den her settlement for at komme videre i historien, tænker jeg. At det bare ikke er et sted på i alt for lang tid. Altså, jeg kunne godt gå tilbage til... Så jeg kunne sælge det til hende, det her. Men jeg har jo nok penge til at ligesom til at købe det af hende der. Så det tænker jeg da bare, vi gør.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
De er kraftedeme rødder, de der. Alright, skal vi break noget ned, skal vi? Den der, den beholder vi. Har vi nu... Den der ser vi yes til. Kan jeg modify? Nej, det kan jeg ikke. Jeg skal måske modify den der. Hvad giver den? Det gider jeg sgu da ikke. Repair. Kan du repair den der? Har vi flere quest på Roseway? Altså, jeg kan synes, efter ser åbenbart flere secrets på Roseway, men lige nu gider jeg sgu ikke at lave alt for meget, hvor jeg er ude og udforsker alt for meget, tænker jeg ikke. Så lad os bare gå tilbage til en Clio. Ja, det vil sige, guys. Så tilbage til Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother.
Ej, det var sjovt, du var på party.
I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Drik alkohol.
And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Det gjorde jeg heller ikke første gang, jeg drak alkohol på party. Men det ændrer sig desværre. Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said.
Jeg vil ikke have et digt.
I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also,
Du fik en øl. Jeg var ude at drikke. Okay. But will you be drinking again tonight? Okay, not so bad.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Lynn does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible.
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice.
Sådan.
But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Så lidt. Jeg vil også gerne bruge lidt tid på de her companion quests, hvis der er nogen. Så jeg tager lige at bruge lidt tid på at snakke med dem. Og det her, det er Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
So how did you up on the groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Ah, okay.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what...
You're a stowaway.
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the groundbreaker.
How did you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflect. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not risking your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss.
Okay, så jeg fik ikke rigtig noget af det. Det er bare fordi, jeg kender og kigger her på companions. Yes. Ellie!
Something on your mind?
Så bare høre, hvordan det går. We're going to Victor. I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Så jeg har drukket whisky. Do you have much experience contracting out with the other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
Noget af det var legal. Var lovligt.
There's a lot of business that goes through the groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Gotcha.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about Aw, come on. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe.
Okay.
I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional. Nope.
Okay, cool. Hvor er vi? Hvad sker der? Det er så mit værelse der, men hvor er Maxi? Max? Nå. Okay, vi kan... Jeg vil have Ellie på party med selvfølgelig. Og så tager vi Felix med. Skulle vi måske også købe noget... er jeg over en comfort? Ja, det er sgu da.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard...
Vi kan lige ind til vores lille dude herinde. Amen.
Is it just... have a look.
Kan man sige, slow junk. Sådan. Alright, så skal vi måske lige finde noget af det her, som... Jeg har nogle våben. Helt almindelig standardvåben. Hvad har han egentlig armor? 9, 10. Der var en anden, hvor der kan... Det er fordi, jeg overvejer, om jeg skulle smide noget på max også. Eller det skal jeg jo på den tidspunkt, tænker jeg. Den der skal jeg også. Der har en 26, 9. Hvis jeg skal klare hans companion quest, så skal vi nok også ud og
Itching to whack someone over the head?
og gør han ikke er så meget squishy, som han er. Alright. 10, 36. 19. Koster den? Koster 400. Okay, cool. Nå, skal vi lige høre hende her, ved hun...
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this.
Ja, Aunt Cleo, hvad hun har at sige.
This is House
Have you had a moment to look into that little upper? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to... What's that? What'd you turn? Fantastic. Do be careful. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Lilia Hagen.
Hey, boss. If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
Så hvor er hun henne?
If you're here... Any...
Der er stadig ikke secrets. Men lige nu har jeg sådan set ikke lyst til at finde dem, jeg skal være helt ærlig. Hvem var hende der Lilia Hagen der? Det er lige godt at tykke. Jeg synes, jeg har hørt navn før. Medical Bay. Lidt der. Waste disposal. Sublight, ser du ikke det? Prøv lige at gøre en græs.
Still betting on the tossball series? I knew you were trying to stop.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Trying to get us to use that slogan.
Hey, dude.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one... Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
Okay.
Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours.
Jo.
Interested?
Giv det penge. I can get into Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with
Unconventional
more money
erotica.
than sense can
Ew.
thank Sublight for their good time.
How conventional Essen for friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone,
Nej.
including the cameraman.
Altså, hun er tættere på det, åbenbart. Okay. What kind of sounds are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Don't go looking for any. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Stop lighting. I like the sound of that.
CNP pancake mix.
Alright, jamen, så er det vel bare at komme tilbage til... Tilbage til skibet, tænker jeg. Så kunne det godt være, at jeg går lige... På et eller andet tidspunkt, når jeg lige er kommet... Når vi slukker streamen på... Så får jeg lige tjekket, om der er flere af de der secrets her på Roseway. Det gør jeg da godt lige... Fordi det irriterer mig også lidt, at den faktisk står der i det. Står der nu her. Som quest. Som aktiv quest. Fordi jeg mangler secret.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring.
Jeg skulle lige... No.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really.
Det lyder allerede perfekt.
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things... If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. Best of...
Skal jeg tale med dig, Ada?
How can I be of... The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM... I'll be here.
Okay. Jeg troede egentlig, jeg havde været oppe på min...
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Toilet. Skal vi op til mig selv? Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a Comet capable of so much a clean blah blah blah. Removal of a factory standard SODS steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified placement as exit steeper has been delayed. Progress blah blah blah. I'm giving up hope on delivery. The part is lost in transit. It's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who know a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the exit steeper. I can fills. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. For next time. Tilbage til Roseway for at genstarte den her, hvad hedder det, robot. Nå, jeg har den der rigtig stiber. Okay. Spændende. Holy fuck, hvad?
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Ja, det er klart.
Registering new owner. Captain.
Welcome to the cruise, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Det har jeg aldrig prøvet før, det her, guys. Færdig. Så tager vi... Ja, tak. Perks. Running kunne jeg godt bruge, for det kommer jeg nok til at bruge rigtig meget. Sam har nogle fede skillsbøks. Det skal jeg lige se på. 100%. Så tager vi run guys. Det er det, vi gør. Vi kom max. Det var der, vi blev om. Han skulle bare have noget andet på. Det er så gået. Og... skulle også have et andet våben, måske. Det der siger vi. Jeg tror for lige i forløb, skal du få den anden bagefter. Det var godt. Det kan vi bruge. Nå, men så fik jeg da et nyt party member. Jeg ved ikke, hvor meget jeg skulle til at bruge, men jeg er ikke så glad for robotter. Generelt. Så skal vi så til Monarch.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Så vi skal finde New Yorker først. Hvem vil have med? Jeg vil have Felix med. Jeg kan svært huske den New Yorker. Jeg ved ikke rigtig, hvad hun er. Jeg kan bare ikke huske, hvad hun er speciale indenfor. Hvad sker der?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Giver også en bonus til det. Det kan jeg fandme godt forstå, når der kommer sådan en stor robot. You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes.
What was I saying?
On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the record. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Stop nu Felix, man.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters... Oh, and if you're headed that way...
Altid.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment. Signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't had anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
The voice got the black hole.
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score.
Fuldstændig overhovedet på det
For
der
that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth. Whatever you say. Thanks a bunch.
Okay, cool jo. Så vi skal starte med Tilia. Skal vi lige klare den første gang? Det herinde.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi? Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon.
Så jeg er ret spændt på, hvad
What
hun er for
can I
en.
do for you today?
Jeg kan svært huske, hvordan hun ser ud. Jeg kan bare huske, hvad hun egentlig kan. Det glæder jeg mig lidt til. What was the change about her? You having money trouble?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Hvad? På syre?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type.
Ah.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the
Det
smell.
kunne jeg godt tro. Maybe I can talk to him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Der er lige en plakat her.
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no... Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for.
Do your squats.
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Sorry.
Hey, prøv her. Jeg skulle... Det var ikke Celia, ja. Celia.
Have you talked to Sebastian? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grimm wore her patience thin a long time.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not poison the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for salt tuna.
Nej, helst ikke.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Because he's scared to go it alone. You need the board to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be okay. Ain't that right?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Are you tired of scrunching and scraping by? Is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Not everyone likes the idea of hunting sprats in the back bays, Felix.
Your friend makes a good point, young man. I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do I mean to
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
What's the other part of the plan?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms, you're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Could be.
What can I do? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to stuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's a terribly dangerous trek. But if you insist on going, I'd recommend taking a local guide. Nyoka would be a prime candidate.
If you can keep her sober.
Oh, nee.
then it's good.
How did the MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1. Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas?
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else.
Did you hear?
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of...
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet.
The slow eat for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us out.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned.
Why exactly do we want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, he'll own your dignity too.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means...
Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be... My hope is to maintain the reforms we've met. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
Sounds like the board gave themselves the power to arrest an entire planet.
They would say it's for the greater good.
Jeg har lige læst jeg læser en del Warhammer 40.000 lore. Så når en pæt, de føler, at en planet der er for farlig, så springer de ind i luft. Fuldstændig nyger den. Så det er lidt mere humant, det her. They invoked it on Monarch.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do?
Alright. Så vi skulle... Der var 2 kyst, var der ikke? Er den inde i byen, eller hvad? I don't get it. Der er død. Han er død, ham der. Jeg kan jo ikke læse noget her. Men jeg kunne se det på journalen garanteret. Her er der noget, der spotted with passcode anti-diluvian. Take the passcode you found on to catch in Fallbrook to provide details on how to sell the Alta Vita gas. Okay. Men først skal vi lige se, om vi skal snakke med hende her. Den der. Nej, vi skal ikke lige skifte noget. Det var...
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such... Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been... First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatologist...
Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours.
Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
These MSI types are living the dream.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here. Something else? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. That about cover it? No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his. She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Damn right it is. Sure can. If you want to pay me more... Sure. And once you finish helping me...
Okay, så vi skal finde ham der... Så det er det, vi skal. Og vi skal også få de der nykover der. Sådan som jeg forstod, de sagde, så er hun nok på en bar et eller andet sted. Kunne jeg tro.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Not much I can do for this guy.
did. You startled me. Don't sneak up on a... Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe just a little...
Nå, har du fået lidt?
Braxton always has a good stash, and
Til næsten.
I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
So do you know Braxton? Where is he now?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on him. So maybe look for him there?
You wanna know what I think? This Braxton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of wild raptidons.
Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be...
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides...
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't... Only every day. But in case you haven't known... And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight... Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me. Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. I've really gotta stop.
Where did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift. It all sounds wonderful.
Seems like you want more than centimeters.
That's what she said.
There's truly no end to my suffering.
Jeg tror bare, vi smutter nu. Hyggeligt at snakke med dig. Thanks. Nå, hun er der. Okay. Det er ligner bare det her. Yo.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding.
Lidt frisk til. Ja, hun i hvert fald.
Trying to crawl away.
Lidt for frisk nogle
gange. Tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Are you always struck?
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace.
Ja, selvfølgelig vil jeg gøre det. Another run button der.
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Leder efter dig. I told you could help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that?
Vi er virkelig have min team, hvis hun er...
to clear my head.
Og så fuld, og så er hun speciale i heavy weapons. Oh shit. So what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me. Well, they work.
Tror du bare, man kan købe det? Ser vi ikke. Jeg gider ikke til at slås med en hel by. Hey, dude. Eller
Hello,
Abigail.
dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do
Hvorfor
for
hedder alle
you?
auntie? I've been asked to pick up a caffeine supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals.
Så det hjælper faktisk nogle gange.
Now, dearie, I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth, our reserves have gotten so low. I've even had to start locking the Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MS. Now I've gone and said too much. And you... I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even... Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the fly. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract people.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons?
Do be careful. Shit.
Alright, så fik vi det. Ved du hvad jeg har lyst til, guys? Så.
Wrap musk and painted eyes, right here.
Please, will someone help? Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone, please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is...
It's more dissolving than melting.
Tak.
That is not helpful.
Tak, Ellie. Hvad er du last in?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tuck. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur. Please. You look for him and if you find any of them, I can't...
Jeg troede egentlig, jeg havde fået skub på. Det er ikke.
Taking the sights, the sounds. Wait, what's that smell?
Am I the only one getting hungry?
Oh, that's the last of him.
Det var sjovt. Fuck, jeg er dårlig til at ramme. Okay, Ellie, hun har det bare sit, du har. For at se. Hun tror mig bare gift.
Are these real ruins? Huh. It's just like in the serials.
Think they left anything good behind?
Heads up!
Holy fuck.
That has to hurt! Yeah! Now that was fun!
Fik jeg bare den? Okay. Fik lidt XP. Skal vi se noget græs. Der er
So you're really running around.
Så siger vi Spotify. Bells, magazines. Okay, så der er ikke skub. Det kunne jeg ellers på med nogle af de andre personer. Jo, bare det ikke her.
Got my own bunk and everything.
Hvis det godt være, jeg har en skub, måtte
Now
spille.
that you're a real pirate, I should induct you.
Hey.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business. All of the...
You got the magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly.
Ved du har haft ret meget sjov, Ellie.
I'm glad
Tænker
someone
jeg.
on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Måske.
If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can just... That said, three's all...
A real big game hunt?
Never killed.
Altid fedt dialog op, synes det vil jeg sige. Felix, hvad har du?
I still have nightmares about this one. Fiercest...
Okay, så...
Most foul creature I've ever faced. Just shy of 7 feet tall. Breath like a sulfur pool. A little slow, strong as a mountain.
Åh, du er nede! Fuck, der har man gone.
His name was George, Gregory, I don't know. Some G name. He and a band of pirates. Can we talk? Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
Savages? Yes, det har det nemlig. Jeg er ret spændt, hvad den kan.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you.
Here they come!
What?
That's the last of them.
Tag, vi kan jogge der. Hello?
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step.
We're armed to the teeth? What's he gonna do?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'm looking for a person who supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The raptidons and marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner? I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
Jeg får også rimelig nasty vibes.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
I just came here to take your photograph. Hvis I skal være skumle, så skal jeg fandme også være skumle.
Sorry, I'm not real good with names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip. Other times it's like there's fog. That's nice of you. I usually feel better after.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not? The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being proves. Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for...
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those... That's what... There was this other man who used to bring them. I don't know. I'm not... Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well. And they worked. He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad. They went to have a talk with him.
Way she said that reminded me of a rat licking its chops.
They sulfur-sodden assholes.
Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad I skipped lunch.
I må lige have rejse. Vi skal dræbe den her familie her. Tror jeg.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. Of course not. What better end for the day than a meal around the family table? And what more noble purpose for you?
Jeg har faktisk lyst til at dræbe mig om. Det er kannibaler, altså det er klart klamt.
Did you hear that, Martha? Threatening our family in our own home.
It's very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Oh, bro! Kom hårdt! Prøv lige for...
like we're doing this.
Fuck, det rammer hårdt. Yes. Tag lige der health, ikke?
Can we talk?
Ikke lige nu her.
That's what you get. New Monarch had monsters. Never expected they looked like people.
Tag lige beslik igen.
Ain't deserve to die so clean.
Hey, mama. Okay. Så kan vi kan loot fra den. Jeg har set quest i Fallout 3, hvor du møder sådan en by faktisk, sådan et lille byagtigt bysamfund, hvor du finder ud af, at de fandme kannibaler. Right, så vi klarede den mission. Det var så set bare en sidemission. Din ven her er ikke levende mere.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome.
We spat in your...
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can...
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
You try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need? That he's got his load on and I'm stuck
Yeah.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? Sure can. If you want to... Fair enough. But damn, take the poster then. And if... Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like... Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get... Or... Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them and he and his whole crew walked out. You mind slapping him around a little? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I got hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machine... Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back. I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Brack... Fine. Tell Caleb he and...
Nej, jeg klarer jo alle den her bys problemer. Sidder de også på bar? Jeg synes, det er fedt, den der interne dialog, folk de har med hinanden, når de kender hinanden, som her. Nu er jeg lidt spændt på, om, om de kender vel også nye korer, de her folk her. Caleb.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Der er sådan en anden vej ud hus. Nå, er det det der hus der med de der kannibaler?
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Why don't you grab a chair? Sure thing. What did you want to... How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation.
Okay.
It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work.
Så klarede jeg den. Flere XP til mig. 5.000 XP til mig. Nice. Så skulle jeg lige snakke med ham der... Hey, dude.
Have you had time to check on that poster? Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still... I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was gonna spend at the... And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too.
Yeah. Det var barn, det der, ikke? Skal vi se, er der andre steder, man kan sælge sådan ting? Er det hende der?
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are... What can I get?
$402. Hvad er den anden pistol giver? 220. Hvad sker der lige for de våben, hun har?
Do your part to... What? If you don't see it...
Nå, på den måde. Tak fordi du lige nævnte det. Det Jimmy. Jeg vil ikke se, hvad der sket et eller andet fejl, eller hvad? Okay. Så venter jeg lige med at bruge penge lige nu her, tror jeg. Jeg vil have... Den er stillet op den før. Så vil jeg så også gerne have dialogen op på 60. Så skal vi se. Ja, vi klarer lige den her sidequest, tror jeg. Håber. Så ser vi, hvordan det går. Jeg tror, jeg kan gå ned i det der.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Dejlig planet at bo på. Det var lidt XP i hvert fald. Så det kom det sjovt. Det var XP. Yes.
Incoming!
Ah!
Can we talk?
Hvordan er det talt?
Hey, got a favor. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way. You don't seem the type to run off and get... I'll be up front with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me. But this, what I'm...
What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in... First, we go to Hayes. I buried him away. I'll show you where he rests. Then we find my 2 lost trackers. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Yes, vi skal dræbe Mantiqueen. Fucking vært, mand. Ja. Hvor er det der hjemme på? Skal vi nok købe den armor til dig. Jeg tror, vi skal til Groundbreaker på et tidspunkt. Det er sgu lige glemt.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast.
Who are the iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problem.
What about the reptants and marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
What a big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider...
Tell me about Zora.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our command. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
What kind of fun?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spirit... Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
The infamous Amber Heights.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff.
Oh, right, guys. Vi skal stoppe her. Jimmy og Clown og William. Tak fordi I lige kom forbi chatten og så hej. Tak for dem, der kommer løbet. Det er I også mere end velkommen til. Jeg ved ikke, om der faktisk er kommet. Det skulle gerne være, der kommet det nyeste, den nyeste opdatering på, hvornår jeg streamer næste uge. Jeg kan lige se, om jeg kan finde den frem. Community. Den er oppe. Så det... Og jeg kan sige, at det er Red Dead Redemption på mandag, altså i morgen kl. 18. På onsdag er Baldur's Gate 3 kl. 18. Torsdag er The Other Worlds kl. 18. Lørdag har jeg skrevet Baldur's Gate 3. Og spørgsmålstegn, fordi jeg ved det jo ikke. Og eventuelt Red Dead Redemption 2 om søndagen. Måske jeg gerne vil skifte den der Baldur's Gate 3 ud med The Other Worlds. Og som jeg nævnte før i chatten, dem der ikke var med fra starten af streamen af, jeg kommer ikke til at færdiggøre Baldur's Gate 3. Det har jeg simpelthen ikke tid til. Inden Starfield, som jo er om... ikke på fredag, men på næste fredag, hvor jeg starter med at spille det her på streamen. Så det betyder også, at jeg skal have et spil gerne ud af døren, skulle jeg sige, de skal færdiggøre det. Og jeg ved, at The Other Worlds, det er et relativt kort spil. Så det bliver det, jeg kommer til at presse lidt i næste uge, og så også i ugen efter, hvis jeg ikke bliver færdig med det næste uge. Det tænker jeg ikke, jeg når. Men jeg ved det, jeg vil gerne være færdig med det, eller tæt på at være færdig med det, inden Starfield. Så jeg kun har 2 spil på streamer på én gang. Så derfor tror jeg, at jeg allerede skifter Red Dead Redemption eller Baldur's Gate 3 i weekenden til noget The Other Worlds, og få færdiggjort det. Eller få gjort et ordentligt indhug på det. Så, men ellers følg mig på som sagt min community tab. Det er der, jeg prøver at opdatere jer. Og jeg er blevet god til det, synes jeg. Så selvfølgelig på det seneste. Se hvad der er. Også hvis der er aflysning af streamen. Så det kan der sagtens være også. Så skriver jeg det derinde. Anyways, guys. Tak fordi I så med. Og jeg håber, I nyder resten af jeres søndag. Jeg vil ind og se noget Superliga-bold. Og slå af resten af dagen. Og så håber jeg selvfølgelig, at vi ses en anden god gang.